Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Football on PlayOnSports.com. It's the PlayOnSports.com pregame show live from Darren Collegian Stadium here in Fresno, California. I am Jason Phillips alongside my partner, Paris Gaines. Tonight brings us the Buchanan Bears taking on the home Central Grizzlies. Tonight, Paris, we've got the Buchanan Bears 2-3 off 3 straight tough losses, all against tough Bakersfield teams, Liberty, Stockdale, number 1 Bakersfield. They've got a tough task tonight trying to rewrite this ship, and a lot of it's going to fall on quarterback Tyler Fry, who's got a lot on his shoulders tonight.
Well, certainly. I mean, this offense is averaging 25.8 points per game, Jason, and they need to score tonight. They really need to find themselves after dropping their last 3, like you just said. So expect a different Buchanan Bear, an inspired Buchanan Bear offense tonight.
That's right. Paris. Buchanan Bears yet to win on an opponent's stadium this year. They run a good spread offense, like you said, 28 points per game. A lot of it falls on Brett Carricker, Scott Sakamoto, Adam Sosman, the big play receivers. And on the other side, Central Grizzlies 5-0. Nice 5-game winning streak. Justin Garza's squad. Solid defense, only giving up 62 points this year, 12.4 points per game, coming off a huge rout of Tulare Union last week, 40-21. What are we going to see from the Central Grizzlies tonight?
You know, simply speed, and more speed from top to bottom. They are loaded at the skill position. For the Grizzlies tonight on defense, they need to play stout, they need to play strong, and they need to play inspired football with fanatical effort for as long as it takes. It's going to be a tough matchup tonight. We're looking at a team that's loaded at the skill position, that loves to attack from the pistol offense. They want to ground and pound. They want to throw the ball. They just want to utilize their special players and put them in space to make plays. So it's going to be an uphill battle for the Buchanan Bears tonight.
That's right, Paris. Last year, these Central Grizzlies beat Buchanan 46-23 on their own turf. Buchanan would be like to turn that one around. Central tied for the league last year with Clovis, off to a nice start this year. You can look at the season as a tale of 2 halves. You've got the non-conference and the conference. So tonight starts the first league game in the track for these 2 squads. That's going to wrap it up for the pregame show here on PlayOnSports.com. We'll be right back in a few minutes with kickoff. Stay right here. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Darren Collegiate Stadium here as we get set for kickoff. Central has won the toss, and they have deferred for the second half, meaning Buchanan will start with the football. Paris, Buchanan comes in as 41-point underdogs. They got an uphill task, uphill battle for them tonight. Give us some keys for the Buchanan Bears tonight.
Well, for the Bears, Jason, they simply need to start fast. They need to play with great emotion, win the battle at the line of scrimmage, and win the turnover battle. They simply need to keep the Central offense off the field tonight. And for the other side, it's going to be a track meet. Score, score, score. Full steam ahead for that Central offense.
You're right on the turnover battle. Buchanan's quarterback, Tyler Fry, has 8 touchdowns on the year, but 12 turnovers. It's going to be important that he keeps the ball in his own team's hands. And we are almost set to go here at Darren Collegiate Stadium. My first time here at this brand new facility, and I must say it is pretty nice, Paris.
Yes, it is. Fantastic facility. We actually have a breeze tonight, Jason.
I like it. It is a cool, brisk 77 degrees. Perfect football weather. I think we are done with the heat for the summer.
Thank God.
Thank goodness is right. Eddie Padilla, number 30 for Central, will set to kick off as Central sporting their new Nike Combat jerseys. And I must say they look pretty nice. I would be stoked to play in them.
They look good. The kids look good.
Look good to play good, Paris.
Amen.
Back to return for Buchanan is Billy East, number 8. They're Mr. Do-It-Everything on offense. Pretty good crowd on hand for Central. Student section is ready to go, cheerleaders are ready to go, and the players are ready to go. Here we go. Hold the phone. Not so fast. Couple whistles, couple flags. We'll do that again.
Well, all sides, Jason.
And we will march that 5 yards back and start it over. And there's the call offsides. So we're going to get our first look at Buchanan's offense tonight. Tyler Fry, the quarterback, threw for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week against Stockdale in a 69-26 defeat.
We're going to see that no-huddle spread tonight, Jason.
Yes, we are. And we were there witness to Buchanan's game 2 weeks ago against number 1 Bakersfield. And I know Mike Volk wants a better performance than what we saw there. Billy East takes the kickoff up to about the 27-yard line, and that's where Buchanan will start. Tyler Fry, the 6'1", 165-pound senior quarterback, thrown for 1,185 yards on the year. Although his last 3 games, his team has been behind most of the game. Probably forced the hand a little bit. And they come out 3 wide receivers to the near side. Billy East in the backfield. Fry will roll right, throw. He's got a man caught for a short game.
Is that Aaron Aruda on the catch, Jason?
That is number 12, Aaron Aruda, the backup quarterback.
A simple out route.
Keep an eye on number 12. He is known to line up in a few tricky spots. We've seen him pull off a fake field goal against Bakersfield. And the Bears are known for a little trickery. And this will be a handoff to Billy East, stopped in the backfield by the defensive line for Central.
Fantastic penetration by the Central defensive front. Blowing off the ball, causing havoc in the backfield. East had nowhere to go.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long situation for Fry and the Bears, 3rd and 11. And it's going to be a fake handoff. Fry looking deep. He's going to heave it deep. And that is just overthrown, looking for Scott Sakamoto, his most dependable receiver. And a quick 3 and out by Buchanan. And we will see the punting unit.
You know, Jason, I like the play call. Coach Volt and his staff, they understand that they need to take shots. And when you take a shot, you need to land a shot like that. So plays like that, they have to come up with plays like that tonight in order to win this contest tonight.
You're absolutely right, Paris. I do like throwing, at least giving yourself a chance for a first down. Maybe you get a PI. You never know. Low snap, handled well. Kick is off near midfield, and Central is going to start with very good field position. Punt of about 33 yards, and they are going to mark Central to start at their own 48-yard line.
And that's what you don't do. You don't want to give this explosive offense fantastic field position. You're going to see the pistol offense right now. They're going to come out in multiple formations, man. The running back behind the quarterback. They want to run. They want to pass. They want to get the ball to their skill position players.
You're right, Paris. The Central Grizzlies are very balanced, averaging 166 yards on the ground and 123 through the air. Eric Jimenez, number 10, is your quarterback. And he will fake the handoff.
There he is, the keeper.
And he's going to have some good yardage. Up near a first down, flag has come in. And he is out of bounds for a first down, holding the penalty.
That is most certainly holding.
And that was not Eric Jimenez. That was L.J. Moore on the carry, so a little Wildcat package to start the game for Central.
Sporting the neon cleats tonight.
Looking just a little bit faster in those neon cleats. And it is on Central. So a spot foul that will mark him 6 yards back, and that'll make it a first down and 16. And this is L.J. Moore in the quarterback position again. But this time it is a handoff. Up the middle, Nick Wilson, number 22, for a couple. Nick Wilson has 489 yards on the year, 5 touchdowns, averages 119 yards a game. They will use a couple other running backs, but it is mainly Nick Wilson back there.
Jason, the young man is a load at 5'10", 195 pounds.
And we've got early action before the play got underway. Full start on Central. We'll back them up. And maybe Central just getting the nerves out a little bit here to start. And Central now has themselves at a second down and 19 from their own 39-yard line. And it is a run by Moore. And we've got another flag down. And he is wrestled down after a gain of 3, but we'll see what the penalty is.
That's got to be holding again, Jason.
I think I would have to agree with you on that one. And it is a hold. A little bit of sloppy play here from Central early going.
You know, Jason, tonight, number 6, the Buchanan Bears outside linebacker, Robert Scanlon. He needs to play big tonight. You know, we're going to see a lot of keeps by the skill position players, by the quarterback for the Central Grizzlies tonight. The young man needs to stay home. He needs to read his keys, and he needs to make plays tonight. He is the heart and soul of that Bear defense. Number 6, Robert Scanlon.
And it is L.J. Moore, who is the backup quarterback. He's still in the quarterback pistol position. So we wonder what's maybe this is the game plan Central has going on. And he's going to reverse field. And he's got a lot of Bears out there. And he is hit and brought down at the 35-yard line, trying to make something out of that play. Gets a couple. And that is going to bring up a third down and forever for the Central Grizzlies. They're going to mark it at a third down and 28. They need to get to the Buchanan 42-yard line. And this could be an important first drive stop here for Buchanan. And we've got another flag.
Sloppy play.
This will be the 4th one just on this drive against the Grizzlies. This is exactly what you wanted if you're Buchanan.
Oh, yes. Slow the game down. You want to slow it down. You don't want this to become a track meet.
So make it third down and 33. And Jimenez is now in underneath center. And he will hand it off. Looks like Wilson stopped for no gain.
All right, a little emotion out of that Bear defense.
Now, we'll call that a 3 and out, but with all the penalties, that was about a 7 and out. However, Buchanan will get the ball back after a good defensive stop. Billy East back to return the punt. And that looks like that is Ernie Padilla, the punter. High punt that takes a huge central bounce all the way down to the 32-yard line. So 1 drive each, no points by each squad. And Buchanan will come back out for their second attempt.
You know, Jason, this is the pace that the Buchanan Bears want. They want this pace.
Boy, if it's this sloppy, that is going to be in Buchanan's favor. Fry looks left, quick throw, ball batted in the air and just hits the turf for an incomplete pass.
Oh, the left tackle just simply needs to get his hands down. You never want to see batted balls.
And that was Daylon Preston who knocked it down, who was just recalled from the JV squad. And a way to make an impact early on. Fry is going to be a handoff to Billy East. And nice open field tackle. He is brought down for a loss on the play. And that was Preston again. I think it was a good move by Coach Garza to call him up.
He and number 49, Tremel Johnson. These kids are just complete animals on the football field. The 5'10", 210-pound linebacker, fullback. These kids make plays, Jason.
You're right, Paris. I was looking at the stat line for Tremel Johnson before the game, and this kid absolutely has some numbers. And it is Billy East on a screen. Comes back to the center of the field. He is gang tackled, and great defense by Central. Bottles that up for a no gain. Maybe a gain of 1.
You know, it looked like a great play call. The screen was actually set up. You know, East read the play, cut to the center of the field, but that defense is just so fast and swarming. The young man never had an opportunity to get upfield.
And so another 3 and out for Buchanan. The Central defense looking every bit like a 5-0 squad. Punt is blocked, but play is whistled dead.
12 men on the field, Jason.
And we're going to have a timeout Central before the 12 men were able to get off.
Count them up. They have 12 guys on the field.
Well, in the first half, it's a good use of a timeout.
Yes.
Save your club 5 yards. And like we said, coming in, Buchanan 41-point underdogs, and we've got no score here with 5.5 minutes into the game. And Buchanan's defense is going to have to match what Central's defense has been able to do so far the first couple drives. 6:36 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, Jesse, you know, this Buchanan Bear team, after losing 3 straight, they just simply need to play with a chip on their shoulder. I need to see more emotion. Oh, sent the block.
And the kick is not a good-looking one, right about where his first kick ended up. And the referee will mark it at exactly where the first kick ended up, at the 48-yard line.
Now, Jason, from what I remember, Adam Sosman was their normal punter as well as a starting free safety and wideout. I do not see the young man, number 4, Adam Sosman, on the field tonight. I mean, could it be a possible injury? I'm not sure. We'll try to get that for you.
You are absolutely right, Paris. I haven't seen him either. I tried to locate him on the sideline. I cannot if he is in uniform. So we'll keep a lookout and see what's going on with that. Meanwhile, Jimenez hands off to Nick Wilson. Nick Wilson's got a big play. First down and more. If he's got the speed, he's gone. 10-5, touchdown, Nick Wilson.
Nick Wilson just simply too fast, running away from the Bear defenders. The junior 5'10", 195-pounder just exploded through the line of scrimmage and outraced the Bear defense to the end zone. Fantastic call.
That's right, Nick Wilson, one broken tackle, one juke, and he takes it to the house. And just like that, Central has a 6-0 lead, pending the extra point. The snap, good, hold, good, kick through the middle. Central has a 7-0 lead over the Buchanan Bears. And we were just talking about Sosman, who was an outstanding player for Buchanan. Maybe if he was on the field, he makes that tackle.
That's right. You know, this Central team, Jason, they have a number of backs that they rotate that can do just what we just saw right there. Nick Wilson, fantastic run. Right through the line of scrimmage, on the give, cut back, fantastic vision. Just simply outran the defense. You know, I'm almost positive this Bear team, they miss Adam Sosman, another guy who's their Mr. Do-It-Everything kind of guy, Jason. You know, he's a punter, he's a receiver, he's a starting free safety, he's on every special team.
Multiple positions,
Multiple positions. His presence will be missed tonight.
Central, as we said, averages 166 yards on the ground. They just picked up 52 on that run right there by Nick Wilson. And that's got the Central band and student section up on their feet. Padilla with the kick. It is up. East races over to get it. He's got it cleanly. And he loses his footing. And he'll be down at about the 18-yard line of Buchanan. So in this Tri-River Athletic Conference battle, Central scores first. And an interesting little note, Paris, I found before the game. The Buchanan Bears own the longest play in the league coming into tonight.
Yes, they do.
A Tyler Fry to Adam Sosman 80-yard touchdown last week. Fry rolling to the right, and it is picked off. Number 1. Couple moves inside the 10, down inside the 5, and there's the turnover battle we had talked about. Fry, his 9th interception on the year, and Johnny Johnson, the 5'10 senior, with a nice break on the play.
Just simply jumped the route. He read the quarterback the entire way. Fantastic break on the ball. Great interception, great return. You know, that's one of the toughest throws in football, is to throw from hash to sideline, and it was late. It was a late throw. You know, you simply cannot make a late decision like that. You throw the ball out of bounds, second down.
And Central is threatening just like that. Jimenez, the quarterback, Wilson behind him from the 3. And it is a handoff to Wilson, looking for his second one of the day, and he is stopped short. Gang tackled by the Buchanan defense, maybe a yard. And boy, what an early backbreaker for Buchanan. Giving up a touchdown and just one play later, giving it right back.
No, you don't want to give opportunities to this Central offense. It's about ball control tonight, and they're well coached. The Buchanan Bears are well coached by Coach Volt and that staff. Just simply cannot shoot themselves in the foot.
Jimenez will take the snap. He'll give it to Wilson. One-man defender to beat. Player signal touchdown. Referee signal touchdown. He is in. Nick Wilson, touchdown number 2 in the span of just 1 minute.
Well, the running back just simply finishing the run at the end there, just bullying his way into the end zone.
You're right. He met one defender head-on at the goal line, and it was history from there. Padilla set for the extra point. Kick good, snap good, hold good, and the kick is good. 14-0 Central, just like that.
Now, we've seen this before, Jason, from the Buchanan Bears. You know, you want to keep your calm team, your team calm right now. Okay, you just want to calm your team down. Tell them, look, we're down early, 14-0. We've taken a couple shots in the mouth, but we just want to come out here and continue to play your game.
You're right, Paris. We know Buchanan can score.
Yes.
We've seen him do it before. Although against a defense only giving up 62 points on the year, Buchanan has put themselves in even a bigger uphill battle than they already had coming in.
Oh, most certainly. You know, they do average 25.8 points per game. This team can score. You know, you have to ask yourself, you know, where is that team we saw against Bullard early on in the year?
Right.
You know, where is that team?
And you know, after 3 straight losses, Paris, you get down 14-0. You almost kind of hope that the players don't get that, oh, here we go again feeling. As we've got a touchback on the play. So the Bears will start from their own 20.
As we take a look at the no-huddle spread attack here. You know, Jason, everything needs to happen. It needs to happen quick for this offense. The quick game, the screen, the quick give. See, you know, that's just simply a lack of concentration.
And we've got a dead ball false start on Buchanan. That is not going to help their cause much.
No, that's not how you start the series. That's most certainly not how you start the series.
And this is a big drive for Buchanan. I mean, if anything, field position becomes ever so important. Central can rack up some points here in a hurry. And the give is to the running back, and he is met in the backfield for a loss on the play. That looks like number 9, Roger Bick.
In company, 6 hats around the ball for the Central Grizzlies. They're just swarming to the ball.
So after 1st and 15, we are now looking at 2nd down and 17. Quick throw to Scott Sakamoto. Wide receiver screen, takes it upfield, and he is leveled at the 18-yard line. And that was Hatari Bird, the 6'2" senior, and we've got a late flag. And that might just nullify the big play by Bird, and it does. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Grizzlies. So that's going to help out the Buchanan Bears.
Wow, Jason. Young man came flying in there like a heat-seeking missile. Found his target and delivered the boom.
He did, Paris. That was quite a lick.
Unfortunately.
Little extra lick at the end of it.
That's right. Just simply a lack of composure.
Boy, when you're a wide receiver on those inside screens running through the middle of the field, your head's got to be on a swivel. Fry will hand it off to Roger Bick. Little hole up the middle, and he will be stopped at the 41-yard line. Tackle made by Nick Wilson. Two-way player, running back and linebacker.
Yes, Roger Bick, running back, linebacker, like you said earlier, Jason, 6'1", 185 pounds. Big kid, rung strong, solid.
Fry will hand it off to Bick again. And he fumbles the football. Grizzlies around it, and it looks like they've got it. Now Mike Volk signaling 1st down Buchanan. Now did Brett Carricker, number 3, get over there in time? There was a couple Grizzly players around the football. One Buchanan player coming in. And it is still Buchanan football. Wow. And it's plays like that I wish we had replay.
Well, it looked like number 3, Davon Brewer. That's Mr. Brewer. Davon Brewer came up with the football for the Central Grizzlies, but.
And we've still got the referees huddling.
Yeah, they're still huddling up over there. Oh, they're just trying to find the spot.
Okay, it will remain Buchanan ball. So the unconventional way to pick up yardage on a running play, fumble the ball forward. And it ends up being a 1st down for Buchanan.
This is where replay would have come in handy right now.
Absolutely.
Where's the red flag?
I saw 3 Grizzlies jump on it, and the Buchanan player get in there late, so it's quite interesting how that ended up happening. And it looks like the referees are ready to go. There's the signal of play. So Buchanan up to the 47-yard line. And we've got a flag. What do we got here? False start.
False start. You know, Jason, it looks as if the Bear offense just, they're simply not holding their ground. Because they look to the sideline to the play. But the last few snaps, it seems like they've actually jumped offside while trying to do that.
And here we go, Fry. And they get this one off, no problems. Bick, the runner. And he is down just shy of the 45-yard line. Should make it a 2nd down and 13.
Mr. Johnson on the tackle, Tremel Johnson.
Looking at the Central defensive line, those are some big boys up there.
Yes, a lot of beef up front. Here we go. Got to take a shot.
Fry, it'll be a quick pass. Receiver, and it's picked off again. And it is Johnny Johnson, his 2nd one of the day. He jumped on that. The 2nd Fry let it go.
Jason, I don't think he even backpedaled. The young man just read the play, perfect read, stood his ground.
And it looked like a little miscommunication between Fry and the receiver. That ball was straight into the hands of Johnson. And the turnovers starting to pile up for Fry and the Bear offense. And Central will once again start with great field position. They've now started from their own 48 twice, the Buchanan 3, and now the Buchanan 34. That is Gutierrez in the backfield. His fly sweep. Micaiah quick on the carry, but well read by the Buchanan defense.
That's a nice defensive read by the Buchanan Bears. That's number 99, Eric Molinero on the tackle.
And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 12 for the Central Grizzlies. That is David Marshall in motion. Jimenez will look to the sideline, and it is Micaiah Quick. And he has the ball.
And that young man is quick. Just a simple hitch route. Shows his fast twitch. He is lightning in a bottle, number 4, Micaiah Quick.
The 6-foot junior, 170 pounds. We will call his name a lot. He is the leading receiver for the Central Grizzlies. 426 yards on the year, 4 touchdowns.
And right now, he's actually split out wide with no help.
He is wide on the far side this time. Jimenez will look, and he's going deep down the sideline, and it is just overthrown. Looking for his junior wide receiver, number 8, Darius Green. Nearly dove and hauled it in.
Number 27, Kalon Milton on the coverage.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 5. And Garza is going to leave his offense on the field. And that will result in a Mike Vogt timeout for the Buchanan Bears. He wants to talk over our first 4th down that this team will go for.
You know, this team coming in, Jason, number 41 in the state. I mean, do you think an intimidation factor plays into, you know, going against a team like this with so many skill position players from top to bottom? Just fast all around. I mean, the Bears have lost their last 3. I mean, what do you think it's going to take for this Bears team to get it going and turn it around?
I think you're right, Bears. I think there is a little bit of intimidation. I mean, you are here at Central, at Darren Collegiate Stadium. You've lost 3 in a row, 2 of which were on the road in Bakersfield. You're coming in here. You're playing a strong, physical team. I mean, Buchanan's got to hold their ground, and it's their defense that's going to have to do it for them. And hoping Tyler Fry in the offense can turn it around. And here we go, 4th down and 5. Quick in motion, fake to Quick. Jimenez looking to throw. He's got Quick, nobody out there. He's going to give it to him. 1st down and more down the sideline. Inside the 10, touchdown, Micaiah Quick. 21-0 Bears.
Wow, a simple swing route all the way to the end zone.
And no one covered him, Paris.
No one out there. Where's the outside linebacker? Where's the safety to that side? The young man just caught the swing route, simply outraced the rest of the defense once again to the end zone. Micaiah Quick showing how quick he is once again.
He is fast. He, with a blink of an eye, ran from the 25 to the end zone.
He received a fantastic block by his teammate on about the 5-yard line.
Padilla, the quick is up. The kick is up and good. I said 21-0. Now it is 21-0. And 2 turnovers have resulted in 14 Grizzly points. And with 2:05 left here in the first quarter, it is 21-0 Central. Trying every bit to cover that 41-point spread.
PlayOnSports.com is not only your destination for high school Friday night action, but it's also the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship events in all sports around the country. PlayOnSports.com. High school sports lives here.
So a 34-yard drive for the Central Grizzlies. After the second Johnny Johnson interception. And Padilla and the Grizzlies will kick it off from the 40. Kick is up. Billy East will have it from the 1. And met quickly by the first wave of defenders at the 18-yard line. And everything going right for Central.
Jason, this Bear offense needs to slow the game down. They need to stick to the run. Billy East, Ryan Bick, just pound the ball, run the ball, slow the clock, slow the pace, slow the tempo, and just calm down.
I think a few first downs would help out tremendously. And let's see how Fry responds. This is what we see where this kid is made of. And he will hand off to East. No, he keeps it himself. East gets leveled, and he is still down. Fry, meanwhile, takes it to the 25, close to a first down. East is up, thankfully. And who was that man on the hit? That was Tashawn Smallwood, who absolutely swallowed up Billy East.
And there is nothing small about him at 6'2", 280 pounds.
And you know, when I was looking at the Central defensive line and we said there was beef up there, I was particularly that young man. Holy cow. Billy, and this will be, Roger Bick, will take the handoff up to about the 27-yard line for a first down. Fortunately for the Bears, Fry kept that football. And just like we said, they are able to get one first down. And there is a minute 3 left in this first quarter. Fry on 1st and 10 from the 27. Fry will throw just over the arms of Aaron Aruda, number 12, and that is incomplete.
You know, Jason, as I'm looking at the Central roster, they have a young man that's 6'7", 300 pounds.
You don't say. Yes, they do. Darian Smith, labeled here as an offensive lineman.
Bear offense just simply needs to get something going.
2nd down and 10 from the 27 for Fry and the Bears. Bick in the backfield. He will throw inside screen, caught by Sakamoto. And he is stopped down at the 25-yard line. He's actually going to lose a yard on the play. Also, they're going to say it's a no gain. So Billy East Billy East is out there. He's split wide left. I thought he might have taken a play off or two after that hit. And he remains on the field. 3rd down and long.
Blitz on
Fry looking. He's going to roll out left. Got some room. He's going to take it and just walk out of bounds with it. And the Bears are going to be forced to punt with 7 seconds remaining in the quarter.
But the speed of this Central defense is just simply the difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have guys blitzing all over the field, guys flying around the ball. It's just the speed difference is absolutely amazing.
And pressure up the middle, and that's where we all know a quarterback does not want pressure from, is up the middle, forcing Fry to scramble. And a little bit better of a kick this time. And we've got another late hit. This might go against Central. Where the ball went out, a Central Grizzly leveled a Buchanan defender. And he is still down, shaken up. And we do have a personal foul against Central. But after the play, it will still remain Central ball.
Well, you never want to see a young man down, Jason.
That was a big hit. Fortunately, we don't have replay to show you, but it wasn't nice. And the kid is up, and he is walking off into the field under his own power. That's good to see. And this will be the final play of the first quarter. Jimenez will take it, fakes the throw, gives it to Nick Wilson right up the gut. One man to beat. He does beat him. And Buchanan takes a good angle, still running. 1st down and a lot more. And inside the Buchanan 35-yard line, but we do have a flag down. Bring it back. One lone penalty flag down at the 32-yard line of Central.
Bringing it back on the draw play. Just there. Just exploding through the offensive line. The Bears have yet to figure out what's happening on defense.
Very well could have been the result of the huge hole opened up for Wilson.
Most certainly. And you got a missed tackle by the left corner there, Kalon Milton.
Boy, Wilson hits that second level, and the kid has got speed to break it outside. I don't think that's the last big run we've seen from him today.
Oh, no. No, they're going to come right back to him.
So I don't know if we've got an untimed play here for the end of the first or if we're going to start the second. Clock reads 12:00. Quick throw to Micaiah Quick, and there should be down.
He should be down.
And there it is. His knee hit.
He should be down. You can't end a half on a penalty.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So it was an untimed play. And just like in college, if the knee is down, you are down. So that's going to do it. After one, we've got the Central Grizzlies 21 and the Buchanan Bears 0. Central, as we said, came in averaging 32 points a game, already with 21 thanks to 2 Buchanan turnovers if you've just joined us. Tyler Fry has thrown 2 balls to Johnny Johnson, the 5'10 senior defensive back for Central, took one back inside the 5 where Nick Wilson ran it in, returned another one to the 34-yard line where Micaiah Quick took a swing pass and ran it into the end zone. And we have a few words from Play on Sports.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
And we are back. Central, second down and 23. Sorry, second down and, 23 is what the scoreboard
There's
says.
the same play, same
That's
play.
a run by Wilson, breaks
He's
a
still up.
tackle, still breaking tackles.
Jason, that is the same exact play that they broke the long run.
Mm-hmm. The same draw play, and Nick Wilson hit the second level and picked up a good chunk all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Refusing to go down, breaking tackles.
Scoreboard reads third down and 11. They need to get to their own 46-yard line. Jimenez will take the pass, looking to roll. He's firing it deep. Got a man, caught to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Grizzlies. David Marshall. And we've got a flag down. David Marshall, the 5'7 junior for 143 pounds, on a huge 65-yard touchdown play from Eric Jimenez.
Just on a simple out and up, Jason. Out and up, simply outran the corner. A perfect ball, ran under the ball. Central touchdown.
And you saw, you pointed it out to me the minute Jimenez rolled out.
What's the call here?
And I would have to think it's after the play, so the touchdown should stand. Here we go, the referee on the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Central. Looks like it will be forced on the kickoff. Touchdown is good. So 2 plays into the second quarter, 52 seconds in. Central has now ballooned it to a 27-0 lead. And the kick is no good. Padilla fired it right into his own offensive line. So it will stay a 27-0 game.
"65-yarder by Wilson, just the simple out and up route from the slot position. You know, you have to ask yourself again, you know, where is the safety? Where is the safety?
And you know what? The DB was backpedaling as Jimenez threw it, and credit to Marshall, was able to get behind him at least 6-7 yard cushion there when he caught the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said coming in, this Tiger offense is balanced. Jimenez can throw, and this offense can run. Jimenez, I'm more impressed with his no turnovers the entire year. 7 touchdowns, no picks, no fumbles, very efficient. A big reason to why this Central Grizzlies team is 5-0.
And ranked number 41 in the state.
Central opened up their year with Hanford. They've been involved in a couple routes. They've had a couple scares, a 10-9 win over Liberty, and a 25-22 win over Palos Verdes. And much like Bakersfield 2 weeks ago when we did their game, I've so far thoroughly impressed with this Central squad.
Very impressed.
Padilla, short kick. East races up, has it at the 23, and right up the gut. And East gets good yardage up to midfield.
Well, that's a fantastic start for this Bear offense. Let's see if they can come out here and be consistent and get something going right here. Excellent field position for the Bears.
You're right, Bears. Important to see if Fry can turn this into something.
Fry, East, and company.
Bears need an answer. Fry from the gun, fakes the throw. It is a draw to Bick, and played well by Central's defense. Bick making a good amount out of it. Will pick up 4 yards.
That's an excellent run by the young man. Kept his feet turning. Great low pad level, refused to go down. Spin move, picking up the tough yards.
Once again, the Bears get their play from the sidelines. Fry calls it to the offense. 4 wide receivers.
Man to man.
And it is a handoff to Big. No, Fry keeps it. He's still going. First down and more.
That's a great read.
Down to the 36-yard line.
Great read, and that's what you do. You pull the ball when you're playing. You're reading that defensive end, that over-aggressive defense. Fantastic read.
Fry is very deceptive on that QB choice play. A couple times I thought he's handed it off to the running back. He's kept it himself. He made good plays out of it. First down and 10 from the 36.
Here they come again.
And we've got whistle. And we've got a timeout, Buchanan. With 9:49 remaining in the second quarter.
And that is a much-needed timeout. Number 16 for the Grizzlies was coming off the edge. There was no one there to block him.
You're right, Paris. Good timeout. Buchanan. Mike Volk wants to make sure he gets these next few plays right. Buchanan needs a score on this drive. Something before the half. Something they can feel confident about going into the second half with.
It was the best field position they've had all night. They need to come away with some points right here, Jason.
And the timeout is over. We are ready to go. And it is going to be a handoff to Bick. And bottled up by the Central defensive line.
A host of defenders for the Central defense.
Jordan Haston was there, as well as Tashawn Smallwood.
You know, Jason, we talked about winning the battle of the line of scrimmage right now. And right now, that win goes to the Grizzlies. They're
Central
simply
is owning that, you're right.
dominating up front on both sides of the ball.
And we saw that with Bakersfield and the Drillers. Buchanan, offensive line, defensive line were getting owned. Fry pass, and he's got a man caught. 10-5, touchdown Bears. They are back in it. Cedric Castro for the Bears, the 5'10 senior, 150-pound wide receiver / defensive back. And that was the best throw from Fry we've seen today.
Man, a straight go route, catching the over-aggressive corner, playing with the receiver. Castro had a step, frozen rope by the quarterback, touchdown Bears.
You're right, a bullet down the right sideline, and it goes for 36 yards and a Buchanan touchdown. Brett Arkelian on the kick. It is up and good, and the Bears are on the board.
And Jason, that's what they needed.
You're right, Bears. We were just talking about they needed an answer. They needed to get something. And right out of the timeout, Buchanan strikes. Credit to Castro, a good route, beautiful throw. And that is just what Buchanan needed. And the final 9 minutes, 6 seconds becomes important for this Buchanan defense.
They cannot allow the Grizzly offense to score with 9 minutes and 6 seconds left.
And that's what the Buchanan offense does. You know, when Fry's not throwing it to the other team, either they're able to make plays, put points on the board. Just a little bit of inconsistency. Bears are set to kick off.
And the pooch kick.
And it's a pooch, and it is fair caught and a smart decision by the Grizzly player on that one. That looks like T. Freeman. Is that right, number 15?
You are correct.
Yes, it is.
Well, you just simply want to keep the ball away from their best players. Normally, the return men are the team's fastest and most explosive players deep back there. So, excellent call by Coach Mike Bolt.
And on those pooch kicks, you're hoping maybe, a defensive lineman or a linebacker's, doesn't really know to call fair catch at that situation. Kudos to Freeman on that one. He understood the situation. And that will give the Central Grizzlies their worst field position of the day at the 36-yard line.
Well, Jason, I have to believe Coach Garza in this offense, this high-powered offense, they're not going to take their foot off the pedal.
And I happen to think you're right. Here in the track, there's no love lost between any of these teams.
Every game is a statement game every week.
And Central does have some big ones coming up in the next couple weeks with Clovis and Clovis North. This is a quick throw, caught by number 8, the receiver, and he is out of bounds, marked at the 42-yard line. That is Darius Green. And picks up a good chunk of 6 yards on the play.
Green on a simple hitch route, just making it work. Just catching the ball, falling forward, pick up a 6 yard.
Kalon Milton giving quite a cushion to Darius Green. 3 receivers to the far side for Jimenez and the Grizzlies. This is a give to Wilson. And Buchanan does a nice job of wrapping him up. Picks up a couple to the 43-yard line. A gain of 1.
It's number 6, Robert Scanlon, on a tackle for the Bears.
Scanlon, the two-way player, linebacker slash running back. And this is a big third down for Buchanan. Looking for a stop. Jimenez. Hands off to Wilson. Big hole. He's got one man to beat. Milton isn't going to catch him. Down the sidelines is Wilson. 10-5. Touchdown, Grizzlies. We said it earlier, Paris. That wasn't going to be Nick Wilson's last big run of the day.
Oh, man, they're simply just riding their horse right now. Nick Wilson, the running back, linebacker, the junior 5'10", 195 pounds, just simply running away from the defense.
Nick Wilson, a 56-yard scamper. Kalon Milton got stuck in the second level, and like we said earlier, when Wilson gets out there, it is tough to bring him down one-on-one. Padilla for the extra point, and it is good. 34-7 Central.
Man, Nick Wilson just cutting back against the grain. The young man just looks faster than everyone else on the field tonight.
very deflating to Buchanan. They finally get on the board, get a third down, but Nick Wilson takes it to the house. Nick Wilson's second score of the day. And with Nick Wilson's 52-yard run earlier and that 56-yard run, Wilson is already well over 100 yards. And we are only 4 minutes into the second quarter.
Oh, it's only 1 minute off the clock. I mean, they could possibly get the ball back and score again, Jason.
Quick striking Central Grizzlies, showcasing their ability. This kick is into the end zone. East will let it go, and the Bears will start from the 20. And just like the past 3 weeks, the Buchanan Bears find themselves down, a few touchdowns down, in a big hole.
Now the question is, do you put the ball in the air right now?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you just grind it out and try to get out of this half?
And we've seen him in this position against Bakersfield, in a very familiar position they've been in the past couple weeks. Fry back to pass on first down. He's got some time. He's going to throw off the hands of Aruda, but caught by Brett Carricker.
Excellent concentration.
Just how you drew it up.
Yeah, that's just how they drew it up.
It ends up being a 12-yard gain and a first down.
You know, you have to hold your breath every time that ball's in the air, Jason.
You're right, Paris. You're almost kind of holding your breath every time he goes back there to throw it. Fry, and it is a handoff draw to Billy East, breaking a few tackles. And nice tackle by Johnny Johnson. Brings him down after a nice chunk. They're going to mark him down at the 37 for a gain of 5. Very nice first half for Johnny Johnson. Fry and the Bears from 2nd and 6. This will be a handoff straight upfield for Billy East. Still on his feet.
Up.
And it takes almost the entire Central team to bring him down after a gain of 3. So that'll put the Bears on a 3rd down and short.
You know, Jason, I've got to say this Grizzly defense is probably one of the best I've seen this year.
I would have to agree with you, Paris. Bakersfield might be number 1 in the section, but I do think Central's defense might have the edge. And their stats back it up, 12 points per game. Holding true to that so far. Fry, quick slant off the hands of Aruda. It may have been tipped at the line. Just behind Aruda, and it is 4th down and 3 for Buchanan, and it looks as if the punt crew is going to come on. Looks like Brett Arkelian, the place kicker, is also handling punting duties today since Adam Sosman not in the lineup. He's had a rough go of it today in his first few kicks. This one, not too bad. It's going to take a Buchanan bounce all the way down inside the 25.
That's his best punt.
Best kick of the day. And that is where the Central Grizzlies will start. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. I think we're going to see a good steady dose of Nick Wilson here, Paris.
Yes, I think everyone in the stadium knows that one. He's coming.
And that is Wilson in the backfield.
Quick split out wide.
Quick split to the near side. Jimenez from the gun. Quick turn, fake to Wilson. Pressured, and he's going to go down. And a great play by the tight end / lineman. I believe that is Ben Sorensen coming off the end, and Jimenez had virtually no time. By far the best defensive play we've seen from Buchanan today, and that was needed. 2nd down and 20 for the Grizzlies. And it's going to be a handoff to Wilson. He goes to work, breaking tackles,
He's
spinning,
still up.
got a block, and he's still going. Cuts it back upfield to the 33-yard line. This kid is elusive. One man is not bringing this kid down, and he picks up almost all the yardage.
Just simply refusing to go down.
And here they go, quick snap. He gives it right back to Wilson. Upfield, he's got the first down. Boy, a 2nd and 20 becomes a first down just like that. Buchanan not ready.
No, not even set.
And they are up to the 40-yard line. And the speed of the tempo for the Central Grizzlies picking up.
Oh, yeah, no huddle.
5:09 remaining in the half. Jimenez will take it. Fakes the throw, rolls out, throws, and it is caught. Nice catch. I believe that is Hatari Bird, number 5.
Hatari Bird on a reception, just finding a window. And Jimenez just delivering a perfect ball.
Brett Carricker, I thought, might have deflected it. No, I'm sorry, that was Darius Green, number 8. Very nice play, gives Grizzlies a first down. From the 45 of the Bears, swing pass to Quick. He gets a block. And he is pushed out of bounds up at the Buchanan 41-yard line for a gain of 4. These skill players for the Grizzlies are so quick, so elusive. The Bears have their hands full. This time, 3 wide receivers to the far side. And it is a give to the running back. This time it is Trelawney Johnson. It looks like his first carry of the day. 5'10", 160-pound junior.
Wilson checks back in.
Johnson spells him for a carry, and it is 3rd down and 5. David Marshall checks out.
Now the Central offense seems to be in no rush, Jason.
Now taking their time, Jay Silva, a fullback, checks in. So the Grizzlies going a little heavier. And we've got a flag.
Delay a game?
We have delay a game. You called it, Paris. Delay a game, that'll back it up, and it'll make this 3rd and 5 a 3rd and 10.
The Bears cannot allow a touchdown here with 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go.
This is a big play for the Bears. This is Nick Wilson time, or maybe Micaiah Quick. And it is Jimenez keeps it. He rolls out, throws, got a man, caught, and he's close to a first down depending on the spot. He needed to get to the 35. The referee is on the 35. Nicholas Morales, the tight end on the catch. 6'1" senior, 245 pounds, not easy to bring down. And he used every bit of that to get the first down. An outstanding drive going on here for the Grizzlies. We've seen a no-huddle up-tempo. Now we've seen them slow it down. Trying to milk the final 2.5 minutes off this clock. Fake throw. Jimenez pressured, Mayan from behind, and he is brought down for a loss. Lucky he didn't lose the football. And they're going to mark that for a 2-yard loss.
Number 98, Connor Martinez for the Bears on the tackle. Excellent pursuit from the backside.
You're right, Paris. Buchanan needed a play from the defense.
Well, certainly.
They need one more play from the defense.
Well, early in the show, we talked about converting on third downs, and this Central offense has converted on every third down thus far.
Jimenez, quick slant, dropped. Micaiah Quick, open. May have heard footsteps.
A little too quick on that play.
Lets it go through his hands, and the Grizzlies have a 3rd down and 12. Coming up with 2:03 left.
This Bear defense needs to get set.
Here we go. Big play for the Bear defense. Time to buckle down. It is a quick throw. It is a give to Nick Wilson. Huge hole. He's going to have the 1st down and more. Juking inside the 20. And Nick Wilson on 3rd and 12 picks up 17 yards.
Continues to slice through the Bear defense.
You're right. Slicing and weaving. Something you can't let happen on 3rd and long. And that keeps this Central Grizzly drive going and almost assured of keeping it till the half. A minute 41 remaining, 1st and 10 from the 20. Jimenez, he's looking, he's gonna fire. Got a man, touchdown, Micaiah Quick.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag in the backfield, and it's gonna be coming back. No touchdown. Was that a holding that we got there, Paris?
That's it. That is holding, Jason. Micaiah Quick on the skinny post, just beating his defender.
That ball was fired in there.
Fired in there.
And that's going to drive the Grizzlies all the way back to the 33-yard line. Yeah, between the 32 and the 33. We'll call it the 32. A minute and 29. They need to get to the 10-yard line. 1st down and 22. Man in motion. It is a swing pass. Caught by the receiver. And he is driven out of bounds at the 31-yard line. David Marshall on the reception.
Oh, they're coming back to the wide side of the field here.
Clock continues to run. Trelawney Johnson checks off. 3 wide receivers.
Oh, the Bear
the
defense up front. They just look so confused up front.
And here we go. It is a give to Nick Wilson. Huge hole. Wilson. And he's pushed out of bounds. Good job by Cedric Castro of the Bears to push him out of bounds and not let that be any more dangerous. Boy, that was a huge hole to run through.
Huge.
Drove the school bus through that hole.
And everyone in the broadcast booth.
3rd down and 5
Just
from
simply.
the 15. 45 seconds left to go. And it is a fake slant and too high. Intended for Darius Green. He was open. Jimenez just missed him, a little overthrown. Brings up 4th down and 5. And Padilla, the kicker, trots onto the field. It looks as if Garza is going to kick it. You almost have a higher percentage with giving it to Nick Wilson. However, I am not the coach. I am up here.
Most certainly, man. Nick Wilson.
L.J. Moore, the backup quarterback, is the holder. Keep that in mind. It is a 32-yard kick. Padilla has it up. Plenty of leg. And it is good.
It is good. I mean, at this point, Jason, is that a win for the defense? You know, giving up.
That's tough. That was a over 5 minutes taken off the clock on that drive. But 3 points, I think, has to be a win if you're Buchanan. Forcing him to a field goal, and definitely think you could feel okay about that.
Oh, yeah. Now, you know, do you see Mike Volk coming out here and just kneeling the ball right here, just getting out of the half?
I think he should. They do have two, depending on the kickoff, where you're at, they do have 2 timeouts. I think it all depends on how much Billy East can get on this return. 34 seconds do remain on the clock. A 30-point lead for the Central Grizzlies. And Billy East, and he will let this go into the end zone for a touchback. And now I would expect Vogt probably just kneels it out. If you remember, Paris, Buchanan got themselves in this position with the Drillers, and they ended up turning it over, and the Drillers got another touchdown right before the half.
Yes, I do remember. Yes.
With that in mind, might go for a kneel down here.
Well, the quarterback is in the gun.
Yeah, Fry remains in the pistol. He's going to draw back to pass. He's going to go to East, picking up some yardage. Breaking tackles.
Get out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 38, and all of a sudden, you may be able to do something with that. 23 seconds remain, both timeouts. I don't know if Billy East does cross country, but I would enter that young man into the hurdles. Because when he gets to high stepping, it looks pretty. Fry will roll out. He's pressured. He throws, and he's got a man. Caught at the 47-yard line, but the clock is running. And no timeout yet. Clock's still running, under 10 seconds. And I think Mike Volk, unless we get a Hail Mary here, Fry's going to keep it himself. He will slide at the 45, but we've got zeros on the clock. No flags. So that means the end of the first half. Central up on top, 37-7. That is going to do it for our first half of play. We'll be back in a few moments with the PlayOnSports.com halftime show. Don't go anywhere. It's Friday Night Football. PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. And welcome back to the PlayOnSports.com halftime show, coming to you live from Darren Collegiate Stadium, where after the first half is over, we've seen Central come out to a 37-7 lead in the first half. And Paris, it's been kind of everything we've expected. A lot of Nick Wilson and a lot of the Central defense clamping down.
Yeah, very fast. These guys fly around, 11 halves to the ball. They communicate well. They swarm. It's really tough right now for that Bear offense to really get anything going.
And if you're the Buchanan Bears, you couldn't make any mistakes, really. And Tyler Fry, 2 early interceptions, gave Central the great field position. I think their first 4 possessions all were just outstanding field position. The Buchanan 3, the Buchanan 34, their midfield after some bad punts. So, I mean, Buchanan's got a lot to correct. I'd like to see them just come out and kind of fight and stay strong here in the second half.
Well, certainly. We talked at the top of the show about the keys to the game for the Bears, and that was just to win the turnover battle and win the battle of the line of scrimmage, and they're losing both right now. They're simply getting dominated up front on both sides of the ball by the offensive and defensive fronts right now, opening gaping holes for Wilson and company to run through. They simply have to slow or just simply try to stop the bleeding at this point. But this offense is high-powered. They run it like a machine, and I don't think it can be stopped.
No, not at all, Paris. Well over 150 yards on the ground for Central in that first half. And the first league game, Central making a statement, showing Clovis and Clovis North just what they're in store for here in the next couple weeks. That's going to wrap it up for this halftime show. We're going to be right back here in a few minutes for the second half kickoff. That's going to do it for the PlayOnSports.com halftime show. Friday Night Football. We'll be right back here in a few moments at the start of the second half, right here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. And welcome back to Darren Collegian Stadium as we get set here for the second half. And the two major stories in the first half would be the Central Grizzly defense and the running of Nick Wilson as the Central Grizzlies out in front 37-7. Got some first half stats for you. Tyler Fry of the Bears, 7 of 14, 82 yards, a 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. As a team, Buchanan has rushed 14 times for 45 yards. That's the boys up front doing it for the Grizzlies. Meanwhile, on the other side, Eric Jimenez, 8 of 11, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. And Nick Wilson, 12 carries, 188 yards, 3 touchdowns in just one half of work. And it is a short kick taken at the 26-yard line. It is Micah Quick. And he's going to reverse field once, maybe twice. Driven out of bounds at the 29-yard line. On a more serious note, we had a cheerleader go down during half. She landed and did not look good. She was carted off. I hope she's doing okay.
Well, certainly.
So Eric Jimenez and the Central Grizzlies trot back on to start from their own 29-yard line. And let's see if they can keep this smooth, well-oiled machine continuing from the first half. And just like that,
right out the gate,
Nick Wilson is up for about an 8-yard gain. Talking about that push from the offensive line. And Nick Wilson was upfield in a hurry. Calling that a gain of 9, 2nd down and 1.
Well, like I said at halftime, I should have started a young man on my fantasy team this week. He's having another.
Folks, if you don't have Nick Wilson on your high school fantasy team, do pick him up in your flex spot. And we've got a false start against Central.
You know, Jason, the only thing that's stopping Central tonight is Central.
You're right. The first drive,
penalties.
4 penalties, and even that last drive before the half that resulted in a field goal. If it wasn't for the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, that could have easily been a touchdown. Central fortunate, their defense just dominating tonight. And this will be a quick throw to Darius Green. Picks up a good amount to the 37-yard line.
That was covered well. That was played well.
So we've got 3rd down on the field. I'd say this is just over a yard. 3rd and 1.
The offense is not in a hurry.
Man in motion, and it is a give to Nick Wilson. Big hole, juking. And there's his speed. He's got a man. 30, 25, 20. He's going to go the distance. Nick Wilson, number 4.
Touchdown, Nick Wilson. Started play side, cut it back against the grain, and once again, folks, I'll say it again, simply outrunning.
No one is going to catch him.
No one's going to catch him.
And with that run, over 200 yards, number 4 on the touchdown. Stay tuned. I think we found our player of the game.
You think?
Barring something amazing. 43-7 Central. A 61-yard touchdown run by Nick Wilson. He's had runs of 52, 56, and now that one of 61. Big play, Nick Wilson.
Yeah, I'm sure that's his nickname.
We found out he does have interest from Boise State. He will look good on that blue turf. Just a blue blur someday. 44-7 after the extra point. A 37-point advantage opened up for the Grizzlies. And no safety defensive back has really been able to take an angle on any of Wilson's runs.
Not even close, Jason.
East, and this will be a touchback. And the Buchanan defense getting a good picture of the back of Nick Wilson's jersey all night long.
Well, with 44 points scored tonight, this Central offense is over their average, averaging 32.2 points per game.
Well over that. And we've got, this looks like this is going to be a false start. And you're right, averaging 166 yards, already well over 200. Now that run should put him at about 240. I'm sorry, 241. On their way to a 300-yard night on the ground. Ouch. Here we go, 1st and 15. Fry back to pass from his own 6. Throws it. He's got Aruda. And up, pushed out of bounds at about the 26-yard line for a gain of 11.
Excellent, great. Aruda on the play, a simple out route. Catches the ball, turns upfield. I'd like to see a tempo from this offense. Maybe a little bit quicker, a little sense of urgency.
I was just going to say, there's a little sense of urgency, you're right. And this is a keeper by Fry, and he's going to throw it to Aruda last minute. And small gain on the play. It's going to bring up a big 3rd down. And if you're the Buchanan defense, you are just praying for a few first downs.
Yes.
Give us a break. 3rd down and 1. No, I'm sorry, 3rd down and 2. There we go.
Like to see that keeper right here.
Need to get just past the 30, and Billy East, oh, it's close.
Oh, it's close, it's close.
From the side judge's spot, I would think they're going to get it. And they are moving the chains. So there it is, 1st down, Bears. Carrica, Aruda, and Sakamoto to the near side. It is a rollout that way by Fry. Fry's going to go. He's got Carricker, 1st down. Up past the 45-yard line. And there was a good throw by Fry.
That is excellent. That is excellent. You see the young man not continuing to run toward the sideline, understanding that the sideline acts as another man, and you need to sit in that window right there. Excellent throw. Fantastic route. Way to understand the game.
And the Bears have put together a couple first downs here on this drive. 1st and 10 from the 46. Fry back to pass. He's going to roll out right, fling it, and just out of bounds. I believe that was intended for Cedric Castro. Just out of his reach.
That's a dangerous pass, Jason. Very dangerous.
Fry has been a little bit more dangerous, living on the edge when he rolls outside the pocket. As we've seen both of his interceptions come off, or excuse me, one of his interceptions come off a rollout, and a couple of bad passes come off of rollouts.
On the blitz.
Central brings the blitz, and it is a run up the middle by East, right where the blitz came. Well done by Central.
Central continues to send the middle linebacker just straight through the A-gap. You know, at times he hit the center right through the A-gap, just disrupting everything in the backfield.
And this is going to bring up a 3rd and long. 4 wide receivers. And Central will just bring 4. And a quick slant, and it's in the arms of L.J. Moore and dropped The backup quarterback slash defensive back had it go right through his hands. And just a little high on the throw from Fry.
Dodging a bullet, because that was most certainly a pick six there. If the young man could come up with the catch.
That would have been number 3 on the day. And here we go, 4th down. Mike Vogt's going to go for it. Nope, Fry, the little quick kick. No one back. Oh, it takes a Central bounce.
Unlucky bounce.
Downed at the 27-yard line. And Buchanan can't even get a break on a pooch punt.
It's been a long night for the Bears, Jason. Let's see, is Wilson still in the lineup?
Wilson. I believe that is him out there. Jimenez will take it. And he will know it is Tremaine Johnson. Or excuse me, Trelawney Johnson. Excuse me. So Wilson's day may be done. I still haven't spotted Adam Sosman. Actually, I do right there. In the middle, standing at about the 48-yard line. No pads. It looks like he was a no-go for tonight. Second down and 8. And it is a give to Johnson. And he's upfield. He's got a first down and more. And the angle by the Bear defender is going to get to him. And if that was Nick Wilson, maybe he's gone, or maybe finally the Bears took a good angle and stopped that one.
What's more impressive? Oh, flag on a play.
We do have a flag back down at the 40-yard line of Central. This might be coming back. And it is against Central, so it will nullify that play by Johnson. Trelawney Johnson trying to get into the highlight reel. Unfortunately, his teammates would not allow it. So it will remain second down and about 8 on the spot foul. .7:32 left here in the third quarter. And here is a sweep to Micah Quick. Played well by Sorensen, but Quick got out of it, and here he goes, middle of the field. The speed, he is gone. 25-20, 15-10, touchdown Grizzlies.
Micah Quick reversing his field.
He was lost in a pile of players and just came out of it and quickly into the end zone. Boy. Good luck, Buchanan's defense.
It just looked like he shot out of a cannon. You know, he came out of the pile. You know, he planted his right foot, and the young man just went vertical and quickly dashing to the end zone.
And the kick with a player running onto the field. Padilla said, "I got this, don't worry about it." Flag is thrown. I think we're going to do it again. And it's hard to tell who's faster, Quick or Wilson. Meanwhile, the score is now 50-7 Central.
With 7:08 left in the third, Jason.
And if I'm right, that is the 5th play, or at least 4th play over, fifth touchdown play of over 50 yards for the Grizzlies tonight.
That's the explosive offense we've heard about.
And they have now covered that 41-point spread. Man.
You have to wonder what Coach Garza is going to do right here. Is he going to call off the dogs? Will we see lots of backups? Being up 50-7, or do you continue just to send a statement out to the Valley?
Kick is no good. It remains 50-7. And I think if you stop Buchanan on this drive, I would put the subs in. I think it is well in hand. But you're right. Garza could choose to send a message to the rest of the track.
And we may even see a running clock here, folks.
If a team, or at least this is here at Collegian Stadium, if it is a 35 or point more or lead going into the fourth, it will be a running clock. Clovis North and Central, the only undefeated teams left in the track at 5-0. Clovis stands in third at 4-1. Clovis East Buchanan both at 2-3. Clovis West trailing at the bottom. However, we are now in league play. And Central well on their way to being 6-0. Hosting the Clovis Cougars next week. That'll be a big one.
That'll be a big game.
And the kick will be taken by East from the 3. He heads upfield. Boy, he runs tough. 30 to the 32-yard line.
It's a good pickup.
And the Buchanan side of the stadium is getting ever so thinner. Here as the lead is now 43.
Starting defense seems to be in. No subs on that defensive side of the ball for Coach Garza in that defense.
Not yet. Starters remain intact. Fry back to throw. He pumps. He's going to go deep. And well played by L.J. Moore, intended for Cedric Castro.
It's got to be the cleats.
There was some contact as Castro ran into Moore, but no call. So we'll make it a 2nd down and 10. And this is a handoff to Roger Bick, up past the 30 to the 33-yard line, maybe a gain of 6.
You know, Bick has been productive on the ground. I mean, they only have what? What do they have at the halftime?
45 yards.
45 yards. But, you know, the young man continues to get the ball, falling forward, legs turning, securing the football. You know, you do have that thundering lightning kind of combo between him and East.
Fry back to pass. He's got time. They only rush 3. Fry will take it himself. He's got a 1st down. Elects not to slide. Falls forward up past the 45. A late flag. And we've got a Tiger down at their own 38-yard line. It's Johnny Johnson. We might have a late hit here on Buchanan.
Yes.
Unnecessary. Nowhere near the play. Refs are going to mark that off. 15 yards. Mike Vogt's not going to be happy about that.
Oh, most certainly not.
After a nice play on 3rd down. So what was a 3rd and 4? Now it looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 6. No, I'm sorry, they're moving the chains. It was after the play, so it remains 1st down. So they gave him the 1st down. Fry, pump fakes. It is a draw to Bick. Gets a couple upfield.
Another good pickup by Bick. Gain of 2, just trying to chip away, just trying to show some sign of consistency right here.
You're right, Paris. Get some offensive execution. Something that you can go to the sideline and get some praise for.
Oh, something you can put on film.
Yeah, there you go. Fry, pressured. He's going to roll to his right and incomplete, intended for Sakamoto. L.J. Moore on the coverage. No, I'm sorry, that was not L.J. Moore. That was Devin Brewer.
Number 1, Johnny Johnson back in the game.
And after those early interceptions, Fry hasn't tested him very much.
Would you? Johnson, what we call a lockdown corner on this side, is playing extremely well tonight.
You're right, Paris. He made his presence known early. I wouldn't test him too often after that. And after that incomplete pass, it looks like we've got a 3rd and 8 with 5:21 here left in the third.
And here we are, the Bears back in the spread.
Fry back to throw. Looking, he's going to go to East, and it is caught by Billy. He hauls it in, breaks a couple tackles. He's down the sideline. He's got Brewer to beat, cuts it infield. Here he goes, it's a foot race. 10-5, touchdown, Billy East.
And there you have it for the remaining folks over there for the Bear Nation. Billy East once again coming through, making a fantastic play. Breaking tackles, cutting back against the grain, touchdown, Buchanan Bears.
The defender went for the interception. It was a gamble. He lost that bet, and Billy East took it the rest of the way, and there you go, little something to celebrate for the Bear Nation over there.
A little something, and that's what we talked about at the beginning of the show. You know, they had to come into this game with the game plan of getting the ball to your playmakers, and Billy East is a playmaker. Unfortunately, at the half, he only had 5 touches.
And that was a great cutback. Devin Brewer, he had to beat, cut it back upfield, and then it became a foot race with him and L.J. Moore. And East showing his speed.
That's right.
Made it to the house. 50-14 with 5:05 left. Billy East showing why he is Mr. Do-It-Everything on this Buchanan Bear team.
I can do that too.
Get that man the football.
And while we have a break here, do you want to watch more of your high school's great matchups like the one you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for PlayOnSports.com broadcast program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and activities on the web. For more information, go to PlayOnSports.com.
Thank you, Paris. Some scores around the league. Clovis West is up 29-23. And not sure exactly who they're playing. Trying to get that for you. Clovis, is that Clovis North they're playing tonight? Are they leading Clovis North, Paris? Holy cow. No,
Another pooch kick out of bounds.
And that will give the ball to the Grizzlies at the 40. Edison and Sanger tied at 6 at the half. Got a good game going on over there. And we've got a personal foul on Buchanan. Looks like we got offsetting personal fouls.
And Coach Garza and Coach Vogt, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see all these personal fouls. Both teams just simply losing their composure.
1st and 10. Jimenez will hand off to Johnson. And taking some defenders with him as he's up to the 39-yard line for a gain of 4. And for the remainder of this game, I think we could see a slow kind of ground and pound game here from the Grizzlies.
Oh yeah, you just want to allow the clock to wind, keep the ball on the ground.
Jimenez, a handoff to Johnson again. A lot of room to the left. He's going to have a 1st down. Cuts it back up, and he is near midfield to the 50. And I think you get the feeling whoever the Grizzlies throw back in there in the backfield, they're having a field day.
And the guys up front, they have most certainly come to play tonight for the Central Grizzlies. The offensive line just simply getting it done.
I see some new receivers in the game for the Grizzlies. Number 7, Zach Cogburn has entered the game. He's on the near side. A handoff to Johnson, and he's upfield. And it looks like he'll have about a gain of 5 on the carry. Boy, just big chunks, run after run after run.
The Central offense continues to move the football no matter who's in the game at this point. We've now have our 2nd string running back. A host of new receivers have just entered the game. You know, Jimenez is still in at quarterback.
You're right, Bears, he is. And Johnson behind him from the gun. 3 wide receivers. And it is a give to Johnson. He's going to take it near side for a short gain. Well played by the Buchanan defense this time.
Up.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. And Buchanan looking for some positives. I would think a touchdown and a 3rd down stop would add to that list. See if they can do that here. Jimenez, it is a give to Johnson. And a great tackle by Eric Molen.
Eric Molen, fantastic, what we call a gator roll tackle. Excellent tackle, excellent read, bringing down the back.
So a 4th down and 3 for the Grizzlies. Justin Garza is going to leave. Yep, here comes Padilla. This might fall under the category of not trying to run up the score. And we do have a report that Adam Sosman has not played due to concussion. So maybe in practice, or hope that young man gets better and can play next week.
Well, his presence was most certainly missed tonight. All over the field, special teams, offense, defense.
And a penalty against the Tigers made it a 4th and 3 to now a 4th and 8. Padilla will punt it. And off the side of his foot, down to the 25, but a Grizzly roll. And Buchanan can't get the rolls. The Grizzlies can, that home field bounce. Downed at the 4-yard line with 1:22 left in the 3rd. 50-14, Central leads.
Everything going their way tonight.
Everything, Paris.
The Bears backed up in their own end zone.
And it is a handoff to East. And there is no quit in Billy East, as he is upfield to about the 9-yard line for a pickup of 6. Fry backed up in his own end zone. He's going to take it himself. Swing pass to Aruda. Devin Brewer to beat. He stiffs arms him, and he's got a first down. Nice play by the Buchanan Bears all the way up to about the 20-yard line.
No, that is a nice play. They actually, the receiver doesn't move, giving the quarterback another option. It's a fantastic play. Excellent call by Mike Bolt and his staff.
We've seen that ran quite a bit, and for the most part, it's been pretty successful for the Bears offense. First down, Fry with 3 wide receivers to the near side. He's got time. He's going deep. Carricker just overthrown. He was open. Had a couple footsteps.
He did.
Brewer and Micah Quick on the coverage.
Break into the corner. That's an excellent call. But once again, we talked about early on in the show, you know, those are shots. If you call a shot, you must land a shot. You know, with this team speed on that defensive front, on that defensive backfield, I'm sorry, you're not going to get another opportunity like that.
And now Fry from 2nd down and 10. A quick slant to Carricker and incomplete. That would have been a good pickup to make the 3rd down short, but instead, 3rd down and 10. .32 seconds remain in the 3rd. Big play here. Fry back to pass. Going deep.
Got him.
Man open. Castro. And overthrown again.
Had
Fry,
a step.
2 chances on this drive.
Had a step. The Central defensive backs are just looking at each other like, what's going on? As they sit back there in that cover 2, you know, where was the safety? That's his half of the field. You know, you cannot give up a deep play when you're the safety and you're in cover 2.
Fry hit Castro on a similar type play in the first quarter for their very first touchdown. And that time, Fry just a little bit too long. Kick almost blocked, and it is out of bounds. This one will end up in Central's favor. Keeley in a rough day. Back there punting the ball, and the refs are going to mark it at the 42, just inside the 42-yard line. And the whole night long, Central has just had great field position to operate. And we've got a new running back in the game. It is Rashawn Jones. Jimenez, still the quarterback. He will take the snap and give to Jones. He's got room on the left side. Castro to beat, just pushes him down. And Jones still on his feet, down inside the 15. Welcome to the game, Rashawn Jones.
6 foot, 197 pounds, Rashawn Jones, making his presence felt very quickly here on the carry, just bullying over a Buchanan defender.
I'm sorry, Paris. These defensive backs and safeties for Buchanan have not had an easy night.
No, another flag on the play, negating another long run.
Really? You're right. Late flag. Central's walking back. Holding against Central. And you know Rashawn Jones is not happy with that one.
No, most certainly not.
That's going to go off the highlight reel.
No, the senior running back.
But it shouldn't.
They're going right back to him, though, Jason.
Ends up only costing him 5 yards, not the full 10. So it is 1st down and 15. We've got, and that is going to be the end of the third quarter. We have double zeros on the clock. But the score 50-14, Central. We have a few messages. We will be right back. Stay with us.
one match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
And we are back with the fourth quarter set to go. And the Central Grizzlies with a 1st and 15 from their own 45. And it looks as if we are going to have a running clock for the rest of the game. And I think we're going to see Rashad Jones here pretty quick. There it is, Rashad. And hard steps, and he's going. Dragged down by Eric Mullen. Saves a huge gain on the play, and Rashad Jones picks up about 10. Hurdled 2 guys in the backfield. Boy, all these running backs just look impressive.
Oh, man, just jumping over a pile of bodies on the ground. Once again, as a running back, you're taught never to jump. We call it stepping over. Once you jump, you leave yourself defenseless in the air. But, you know, the way things are going for this team tonight, you know, it doesn't surprise me.
And Rashad Jones on the handoff, lowers his shoulder. Castro is able to get the hit that brings him down, but not after he gets a first down.
You know, every back, Jason, has a very similar style of running. Very powerful, great pad level, their feet, the quickness in the way they move, running laterally in the hole. They're all very well coached.
Rashad Jones looks to be fast, but he's not afraid to lower the shoulder, as he did to Castro right there. Enters the game, gives a stiff arm, hurdles a couple defenders, and here he goes again, dragging some Bears down inside the 25.
Rashawn is also the biggest and heaviest back by committee for the Grizzlies at 6 foot, 197 pounds.
And he runs with every bit of that 197 pounds. That is a load to bring down.
Well, certainly, especially at the high school level.
Yeah. I feel bad for this Buchanan team having to face the running backs from Bakersfield, Stockdale, and now Central. Not an easy task. 2nd down and 6. It'll give us to Jones. And this time Buchanan and a few players bring him down for a short gain.
A host of Bears on the tackle.
Tyler Reed from Buchanan, the man to get his hands on him first and corral him. And brings up a 3rd down and 6, a no gain on the play. Man in motion, they give us to Jones. Runs to the right, and he breaks away from the tackles and just gets down. Logan Stoll was able to get enough jersey of Rashad Jones to bring him down, short of the first down. In fact, they actually lost a yard. It's going to be 4th down and 7.
And there's the block that just, they're going to kick it.
Eddie Padilla comes on, and the Central Grizzlies are going to kick it. This will be a 46-yard attempt. No wind. Kick is up, plenty of leg. And it is good.
Wide left.
Oh, just
wide
wide.
left.
Slightly left.
Plenty of leg.
Plenty of leg. That would have been good from 50 easily. And Padilla's a big boy, so.
Yes, he is.
One of the bigger kickers we've seen. And a little bend but don't break defense from Buchanan on that one. They're going to start on their own 20. See if they could salvage a little bit of pride here. 7:50
Well, that's right.
remaining.
Jason, at this point, you want to throw something on film. You want something to build on. You also want to give your opponent something to look for next week. You may want to do something uncharacteristic of what you're normally doing. But, sticking to what
Roger Bick on the carry.
Roger Bick in the game, continuing to pound away.
And he's going to pick up about 5. Still haven't seen a lot of Billy East in the second half. He's had the one big touchdown pass.
A timeout on the play. I mean, you have to wonder why a player as dynamic as East, only had 5 touches in the first half. Came out, had the big play here in the second half. You have to have him in your game plan. I'm talking about 10, 15 touches a game at this point for the Bears with Sosman out.
And you're right, one less explosive player on offense, not having Sosman. But give credit to the Central defense.
Oh, most certainly. Give a lot of credit to the Central defense.
I mean, except for one play, they have really taken Billy East out of this game. Limited his touches.
Yes, they have.
And there's a couple starters still in the game for the Grizzlies, but for the most part, we do have the second string in. This is a give to Bick. He's got a first down, and he is up past the 35-yard line. A late flag. And we've got a personal foul, blow to the head.
Jason, that has to be at least number 7.
Plenty of personal fouls on Central today. Lucky for them, it has not haunted them in any way. And Fry has the Bears up and ready to go. Chains aren't even set yet. They are now. Buchanan from the 49-yard line of Central. Fry is going to throw. It is Billy East. Caught it, breaking a tackle, spinning, and the entire Central team tries to bring him down. He's close to it. He's going to have a first down.
Excellent catch on a hitch route by Billy East. The young man continues to play. There's no quit in this Buchanan Bear team with the score being 14 to 50 with 5:43 left to go in the game. They continue to just plug away, sticking to what they do best, keeping it very simple. No quit.
They would love to salvage a touchdown out of this drive, make that scoreboard look a little better. Fry is going to throw. Quick slant to Castro off his hands. The ball was there.
The ball was most certainly there. Dangerous route. Once again, Quick on that side, heading toward the defensive back. Micah Quick.
Can't fault Fry on that one.
Oh, it was there.
It was there. Makes it 2nd down and 10. 5 minutes left to go in the game. And Fry is going to keep it. It's that little option play. This time, Central plays it well. However, it does pick up about 5 yards. And Fry, quick throw. It's an inside screen to Sakamoto. He's got a hole. And he's just brought down inside the 15. It looks like Devin Brewer was able to get his ankles and save a touchdown.
Yeah, we've seen that early on in the ball game. Just the Bears were unable to break that early on in the ball game.
But we saw Sakamoto get leveled on that play earlier. This time he's got the Bears threatening. Roger Bick inside the 10. But the Grizzlies corral him, and he's down to about the 6-yard line.
Roger Bick, the upright runner, picking up tough yards inside for the Bears, just trying to put one in here with 3 minutes and 43 seconds to go left in the game.
Bick remains in the backfield. 2nd down and 3 to go. They can get a first down without scoring. It's Bick, and he walks into the end zone. Was not to be denied. And the Buchanan Bears have their 3rd touchdown of the game. 50-20 is now the lead for Central.
Bick on the run on the drive, actually. That was all Bick on the drive right there.
With the exception of the one Sakamoto play, that was Roger Bick's drive. Archelian on for the extra point. Bobble snap. Fry is the quarterback, and look at that. That's going to work out for a 2-point conversion. Tyler Reed gets himself open, and it's good to have your starting quarterback as the holder when that goes down.
That's a good game plan.
So 50-22 is now the score.
Now, will we see the onside kick here? You got to try it, Coach.
You got to try it.
You got to try it.
With that 2-point, makes it a 4-touchdown game. I suppose crazier things have probably happened. You never know.
I don't know if it's that crazy, Jason. but we have seen some strange things this year. We've seen everything, all the hats out of the bag this year.
And Fresno B has Central ranked number 2 in the section. The Drillers number 1. And depending what's going on in Bakersfield at the moment with the Drillers playing Liberty, I don't know if we'll see Central jumped up to the number 1 spot or not. They have put on a impressive performance.
Most certainly.
Buchanan, meanwhile, this little slide that they're on will continue now and be a 4-game losing streak that they hopefully can correct next week. It doesn't look like an onside kick. It's a little poocher where nobody's at. Crazy bounce, but caught by the Grizzlies, and they will keep possession. That was a good try. That ball could have bounced any number of ways.
That's a good kick.
Grizzlies did a nice job. They will have good field position with 3:10 and counting.
Well, like you talked about, Jason, they have to figure out how to stop this 4-game slide right here.
I think it comes down to turnovers and defense. They're right about at their points per game average, 25. They're at 22 tonight. That should be good enough, you would think.
Well, I don't think it comes down to execution. They just haven't had some things going their way.
Nothing went their way tonight. Jimenez remains at quarterback to give us to a new running back. This is Daylon Preston, number 33. We called his name at the beginning of the game. We haven't called him since. Just called up from the JV squad, his first carry. The 4th running back of the night. Second down and 8 after that run, and it is again a give to Preston. He breaks it upfield, and Mullen can't bring him down, and the Bears finally bring him down at the 42-yard line of Buchanan. Mullen slowed him up just enough.
Well, number 33, Daylon Preston. The kid is up from the JV squad.
I'm sorry, that was number 46, Marcus Mays. Excuse me. And Preston slow to get up. And it looks like cramping.
Looks like a cramp. Get that young man some electrolytes quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see nothing serious. First game called up. You'd hate to see that. And he'll walk off into the field under his own power. Ever so gingerly on that cramped left leg.
That's painful, Jason.
Those never feel good. It's those cramps in the middle of the night that are the worst.
I felt those as well.
Minute 20 here left remaining in the ball game.
Victory formation.
Victory formation from the Grizzlies. And that is going to do it. Grizzlies will have one more kneel down before we call this final. Folks, we remind you to stick around for our player of the game and our post-game coverage coming up shortly, right after as the clock strikes 0. We'll be with Nick Wilson, our player of the game. And that was the final kneel down. And that was going to do it. The Central Grizzlies have improved to 6-0, 1-0 in the track. And the Buchanan Bears will fall to 2-4, 0-1 in the track. Plenty of games left. Schedule not doing them any favors. 3 tough teams from Bakersfield. And you throw in the Central Grizzlies, and they've got Clovis coming in, and the remaining Clovis teams left. That's going to be a tall task. Hopefully Mike Vogt gets his team ready to go next week. And that's going to do it for our coverage here from Derek Collegiate Field. We remind you to stick around for our player of the game show. In just a few minutes, we'll be right back to wrap it up here on Friday, here on PlayOnSports.com, your Friday, your destination for high school sports.
Good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to PlayOnSports.com. I am Jason Phillips alongside our player of the game, number 22, running back Nick Wilson for the Central Grizzlies. Nick, you guys just beat Bullard. You ran, I don't have the official stats for you, but well over 200, 4 touchdowns. What was it like running through those humongous holes, man?
First of all, I got to thank my line. They're the reason I got all those holes, got those big runs, and they're the starting point of everything I do.
Yeah, I mean, you guys coming off a bye week, so you had 2 weeks to prepare for this. What did you guys talk about that whole time?
Well, first we just talked about we're starting off 0-0 because we're entering the league, and Buchanan was the first game. We just have to get through them.
And you were right. We're starting off 1-0 in the track, making a statement with Buchanan. What does that do for your squad, starting off 1-0 in the track?
It gets us pumped up, and we just getting us on the right track.
Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Bakersfield is losing right now to Liberty. And we all know they're number 1, which means by the end of this week, you guys could be number 1 in the section. How does that make you feel?
It feels great. I usually don't pay attention to all that, but it's just another thing. It's nice to know.
Well, Nick, congratulations, man. Heck of a day. I'm sure you'll be getting ready for, Clovis North you guys got coming up next week?
Clovis High.
Clovis High, that's right. Clovis High coming up next week. Well, that's going to wrap it up here from Derek Collegian Stadium with Nick Wilson. I'm Jason Phillips. Stay around. We're going to have the post-game show with me and Paris Gaines. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to PlayOnSports.com for our post-game coverage. I'm here with Paris Gaines. I'm Jason Phillips. Paris, 50-22, Central. We might be looking at the new #1 team in the section if that score in Bakersfield holds up. This one, we got to see Central is who we thought they were. This game was almost pretty much done with at halftime, 37-7. Nick Wilson, remarkable, 4 touchdowns. Eric Jimenez, efficient, doesn't turn the ball over. They really made, Buchanan look, like they are in a 4-game slide, man.
Well, most certainly, Jason. The well-oiled machine, that's the offense of the Central High Grizzlies. Just well-run, proficient, effective, strong, powerful. I mean, every analogy you want to throw out there, they were tonight. From the pistol offense, they ran the ball well downhill, passed when they needed to, but did the little things well tonight, and they were great tonight.
That defense is crazy good.
Yes.
12 points per game given up. They gave up 22 today, but the defense did what they had to do. They shut the game down in the first half. Johnny Johnson, 2 picks. Tyler Fry got off the turnovers early. I mean, Buchanan, they put themselves in a hole, and it was just almost, you could see the sideline of Buchanan just deflate. Here we go again, 4th in a row. It's coming. Hopefully, Mike Vogt against Clovis West next week can get this Bear offense and defense on track and looking good. Meanwhile, Central, they're going to host Clovis next week. That should be a good one.
Oh, most certainly some fireworks. This is going to be one to watch, folks. You don't want to miss this one next week. Clovis and Central, both teams very strong, very rich tradition in high school football, and this is most certainly going to be one you don't want to miss.
That's going to wrap it up here from Derek Collegian Field, where we just saw Central beat the Buchanan Bears 50-22. For my partner, Paris Gaines, I'm Jason Phillips, our producer, Cameron Anderson, and our videographer, Matt Merritt. So long from Derek Collegian Field. We invite you to come back next week here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.